Hi everyone, welcome to the Bachelor Breakdown. My name is Dami and this is my cousin
Maria,
and we're basically going to go over everything that went on in the last night's episode. Just kind of talking about that in more depth and just hanging. So keep watching.
Should be fun.
Yeah. So today we're talking about fantasy suites.
Fantasy suites.
Okay. So starting with at the beginning, I think they had the little, what was the note saying again? Like the note that Ivan got. So Ivan got this note that said, is this something about the test of time?
Yeah. Can our love stand the test of time?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, I feel like at the episode when it later, every time that there was a date card, the guys
progressively
awkward.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what is it? Ivan's date. They sat in a hot tub, in a cold
tub. Yes.
And that was it.
With lots of ice.
That was the whole entire date.
Yeah.
Or at least what we saw.
At least what we saw. Yeah.
I feel like they're doing Ivan dirty on the show.
That was really dirty, honestly. And then to go into a trailer.
It wasn't an Airstream, technically. At least that's what people call it. I was like, she could barely walk in the bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to see the sunset, so.
Yeah. Small wins.
But yeah, I mean, when Ivan said, I'm falling in love with you, and all she said back was, I am falling in love with you. I do think that they have a strong connection. What do you think?
I think they have a strong connection. I think you can see that. And I think it really touches Tayshia that she can talk about race with Ivan and really get each other. Yeah. That's something that I'm sure she's missing in other relationships.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's very obvious who she really is just head over heels for.
Almost too obvious.
It's too obvious.
Would they ever do this?
I feel like they did it with
a curveball.
Well, with Colton's season, remember Cassie? He was also every time Cassie this, Cassie that, Cassie this, Cassie that. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're setting us to believe that it's Zach. Like you said, only for it to turn around to be not Zach.
Yeah. But
I mean, it's been obvious from the get-go. When she was initially attracted to, with everyone, you could tell, we can tell why. Ben's a great guy. We see Ben. He's an army veteran. He's something to, Ivan, she connects. But Zach, it was
I wasn't a big fan of Zach.
I know, I remember this.
I was just even still to this day, something's just a little
She was he's too comfortable.
Yes, when they were in the hot tub that first time, and she called him out on it, and he's like,
She called him out?
Yeah, she was like, I feel like you're a little too comfortable. And he was like, no, I mean, it's not all going to be glitz and glam. It's going to get hard, and we're not always going to be looking up at the stars.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this. But yeah, to be fair, he's older. But yeah, I feel like we're not getting off topic though. But it's true. Yeah. I mean, we have to compare each fantasy suite to the next. I mean, we only have two, but we'll get to
that. Yeah. So Zach was next.
Yes, Zach. They had the little explore your bodies, and they did the little painting.
Oh yeah, it got very hot and heated, very passionate.
Yeah, very physical. To be fair, I think that I feel like her, chemistry with Zach is the strongest. And I think that's what's kept them this far, because it's just unexplainable why, not that Zach is not a great guy, it's just we were not seeing anything on TV, with the other guys, as to why their connection is. So that's why I'm it's just chemistry, period. So I think that, definitely, their chemistry is definitely,
Yeah. So. I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm still not 100% all in for Zach.
It's not you, Marie. You're not the Bachelorette. I'm kidding.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm torn over Brendan, and I was a big Brendan fan from day one.
Yeah, it's fine. You can slide into his DMs.
Man, I don't know, but Zach, I mean, he actually got a building for his one-on-one.
Yeah.
Fantasy suite. So
producers, we need to talk, because y'all are playing dirty, and I don't appreciate it. So, but yeah, he got a building. That
The fact that our like standards are just, does he have a building? Yes or no?
But yeah, we should talk about the night portion of Zach's date though. When he said, "I love you." How'd you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm still not 100%.
Okay, she's not a Zach fan, period.
I don't know. I really can't tell if he's saying it just to say it or if he's saying it because he truly believes it. Yeah. I don't know if he's saying it because he's in this really condensed environment. He doesn't have his phone. All he's thinking about is Tayshia all day. Yeah. That's what all of them are all thinking about. Yeah. So I feel like in that environment, your senses and emotions are so heightened. And so I'm wondering if in the real world, would he be at this level? I don't know.
You know what's interesting?
Yeah.
When she asked him, she was like, "I talked to your mom."
Yeah.
Because this is the thing with me and Zach. Because she was like, "I talked to your mom. And she said you didn't want to have kids. And you didn't want to get married, blah, blah, blah." And it's like, all of a sudden, something clicked. Tayshia took a wire inside of me. This is what he said. And put them together. And I'm like, this is possibly true, but for me, it's a little bit more difficult to believe. And that's why I'm like, he probably does love her, but then it's like, chances are it's infatuation. Like,
so you agree?
I don't know.
Do you think it will last?
I think there's a possibility.
Okay,
I think there is but I think Tayshia is a very like wise, intelligent woman. But although with Zach, I feel like she's like just completely falling in her heart, and like she said it herself that like she's not using a lot of logic with him. And so it's possible that, she's not making her decisions based on like, is this gonna last versus just like, do I feel strongly about this person right now?
Absolutely.
So I don't know. I don't know if it will last, but I feel like there's a high chance that she's gonna pick him. But that's where I am. But I'm like also like, and she really strongly feels that he's being genuine. Like I don't think that he's not like, I don't think that he's lying about it. Yeah. But I think that he might feel this way right now. But like I said, I don't know. I have no clue. This has been quite the season, to say the least.
Yeah. Oof, imagine, we started with Claire for like 4 episodes.
I think I saw a tweet. I think Lauren Zima tweeted about like Claire, and I didn't read the tweet. I just saw like, I just want to appreciate them for the 4 episodes they gave us this season. But yeah,
there were comments under that tweet saying it should have been like it should have been like a check-in, like 15 minutes. But
yeah. But yeah, so Zach, gotta keep an eye out.
Yeah, when she said "I love you" to Zach, I was like,
I think she's wanted to say it for a while now.
She said that. Yeah,
oh, she did say that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was like, no.
She's mirroring them now at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, the lead kind of have to do that.
I think that's a safe play for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if she said, "I love you too," to Ivan after he said, "I'm falling in love with you,"
he would be like, "What?"
But yeah. Oh my gosh. Then Brendan.
My number one.
Brendan chickened out. This is all I can say.
No, he's a real man for acknowledging where he's at. But I do think there was a little bit of self-sabotage in there.
Very much so.
A little bit.
It's not a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, this is my thing.
Yeah.
We've been seeing Brendan spiraling down since Hometowns. This is very real. I love Brendan too. But he was started it's like, this is getting really real. He kept saying this.
Yeah.
And as after Hometowns, I can't imagine her going to spending overnight with another person, blah blah blah. When Ivan came back, started asking Ivan all these questions. I mean, obviously it's part of the editing process with the producers and wanting us to see this going. And even before then, the lie detector test from a couple of episodes back, that he was like, I don't see myself proposing at the end of this, which he's had all these reservations building up to here. But then when it got to fantasy suites, and I think he just got really into his head. He could have just I don't know. Yeah. I personally feel like this excuse of, I want to be a whole man for you.
Excuse? Did you say excuse?
I said excuse. Did he not know he was a half man before?
Stop. No one knows until something happens.
What
happened? That's the journey. That's the journey of life. You know something, you don't know something, and then you know something.
Oh, okay. Well, because up until
Tayshia didn't love all these guys from day one. She didn't. At one point, she didn't, and then, over time, over conversations, it gets somewhere.
So here's my thing, because she also asked his brother about this. That do you think Brendan is ready for? Because this is what she wants. She's been clear this is what she wants. And I guess I'm not faulting Brendan. Like, I love Brendan too. Brendan has my heart. Like, he's a sweetheart. And I have much respect for him, knowing when to exit. Because even if he didn't exit, I think she probably would have cut him loose anyway after that fantasy suite. Because from all of them, like, they were vibing the least at this point. Just because he was getting really worried about the whole proposing thing, which is why I think he was 100. If he wasn't this worried, I think their connection is super strong, and I think she's been crazy about Brendan since the beginning. And so, like, they've had the most time to have, like, build their relationship. So I think he very much self-sabotaged. I really do. I mean, I could go on.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't as aggressive as the other guys, and showing how much, like,
but I think
he wanted to be there.
Yeah, I think he thought the show might have been for him, but I think he quickly realized it wasn't. Like, dating a girl, he's dating all these other men. I think that was hard for him from the jump, for sure. And I think him getting the first one-on-one helped a lot, but I think you can see that
sucked, though.
Throughout. Yeah. I think you can see it throughout that, like, it seemed like he was trying to do his best, but also, like, wary. Yeah. But honestly, even before he sent himself home, before the whole Neil Lane thing, that was just over the top.
That's another thing. Producers, we need to talk. What kind of date is that? It's like they wanted him to go home at that point.
They did. Oh, I watched Bachelor Brunch with Ari and Lauren. And they said that the producers do this intentionally.
Of course.
Lauren's fantasy suite was the last one because she was the one that was freaking out the most. So they made her wait to the last one and whatever.
Have time to overthink. Oh my god!
And so she's like, she knew 100% that they sabotaged him intentionally. Wow. But also Neil Lane, like, I mean, any guy would like freak out. Like, come on now. Even Tayshia, honestly. Yeah. I don't know, she was speaking out about the wedding dress, 2-3 weeks prior? So.
Yes. I don't even get, because that is like, it's not a stimulating date. There's nothing exciting.
Yeah.
Like, really, because both of them have gotten married before. So it's not like this is like new, like, oh my gosh, exciting. Let's go pick out rings. Like, this is something they've done before. It's like going to get bread from the grocery store at this point for them. Yeah. So, like, I was like, producers, y'all are shady.
Yeah.
Very shady.
Yeah. Also thought it was interesting that they had 2 kind of dates. Tayshia had 2 dates where it related so directly to marriage, which I don't know. I know I can remember maybe 1 or 2 other leads who had 1 episode like that, but not 2. And so, like, her putting on a wedding dress.
You know, to be fair, I kind of understand because this is COVID pandemic, so their dates, like, their ideas for dates are limited. So, like, Which, to be fair, they could have done, like, the other, like, regular photo shoots. Like, you know, there's, like, even in Peter's season, they had, like, this waterfall photo shoot. It didn't have to be a wedding photo shoot. So.
Producers. Honestly. Come on.
Y'all are working overtime. It's okay. We're still happy this show exists. We get to do this. Yeah. And also, we should talk about Matt later. But producers, I know y'all are working overtime this next couple of weeks. We'd love to see it. So but
So Brendan sending himself home. I did shed a few tears. Aww. I did.
I did not.
Because she said that. Whoa.
I already knew.
Different.
Were, like, I did when Ben left, which we can get to when Ben left.
Okay.
I was really struck.
But she said that it was Brendan. You think she was just getting a soundbite, or she truly believed that it was Brendan in the end? Like, she wanted it to be Brendan. I feel like the goodbye wasn't so emotional.
It wasn't.
But maybe she was in shock.
She cried more for what's his face?
Bennett?
Not even Bennett.
Easy?
Not Easy. What's Easy? What's his name?
I don't know.
Chris Moynes?
Blake
Moynes. Sorry. She was shedding. She was at the side of the road. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Even with Riley too. Then she did with Brendan. But to be fair, I think she felt that something was off.
Yeah.
So she's had time to even just like not doing like I feel like before that maybe like I kind of dwindled a little bit that it was like not as as it was for you because you were just Brendan on the pedestal for like this.
Like, come on, Brendan, come on, pull through.
But yeah. So Brendan left.
Brendan left, and someone else came.
Yeah. Wait, before we finish Brendan, I just want to say, like, I did appreciate that he, he like, it was a graceful exit because, like, I think he could have gone to Fantasy Suites and then got to the rose ceremony and then got caught up there, but he took his pride and left very respectfully. So props to Brendan and no one to exit. So. Yeah. Just wish him the best. And if you're looking for someone, my cousin's available.
No, but okay, so going into the rose ceremony, I honestly thought Ivan was going to go home.
You did?
Yes.
Why?
Because I was like, Brendan is the one. Zach is just here to get turned away at the altar. I don't know. I don't know. Just thought it was going to be Ivan. And then Brendan left and I was like, oh. Yeah. Now I was like, okay, is it going to be Ivan or Ben? Which we can get to Ben now.
I am scared for Ivan because Ivan has my heart. And Ivan needs to be protected. But I think that she doesn't feel as strongly for Ivan than she does for both Ben and Zach. Which is why I was really confused. So previously I had it that, like, it would be down between Ben and Zach. Because I do still think that she feels strongly for Ivan, for both of them, and like also really connects with Ivan. Mm-hmm. But the reason why she sent Ben home was just because she didn't feel like he was there with her, but he was. But now that she knows that,
I don't know.
Do you think she would know?
I think she sent him home because she doesn't want to have to pull things from him all the time. Like when the time arises, is she going to be the one dragging his hand to do XYZ, or is he going to lead? And I think she wants him to like really step up, and she said that multiple times, and he was
getting there though. Like, I mean, we can't fault Ben. Like, all of us have things that we need like a little growth in, and this is just happens to because, well, by the nature of the show, I think it can be frustrating as the lead having to when you have other people who are outrightly stepping up and doing all these things. But I don't know. I feel like that doesn't. I just feel like she doesn't need to be making a decision like that just because someone is not like naturally as expressive, even if he's showing it other. I don't know. I guess
that's the thing. It's like, is that a deal breaker for her or not? Which is like for different people it is, for different people it's not. Maybe for her, she's like, she's ready to get married. She knows what kind of man she wants. She doesn't want to have to baby him in this way, but maybe in other ways she might like encourage him and support him more. So I see it less as like her not waiting. It's just like that's just something that she's asked him to step up to, and he hasn't been able to.
Well, he's back now, ready to step it up.
Okay, so Ben, Ivan, or Zach going home
at a rose ceremony?
Because we haven't seen the rose ceremony.
That's what I'm like. Do you think? Well, he's gonna be at the rose ceremony, obviously. Because when Bennett came back, he went.
Not obviously.
Why not? Obviously. Bennett came back and he was in a rose ceremony.
Yeah, but right now, all we know is that Ben is in the room, Tayshia's in a different room. She might come out and say, like, hey, no. Like, I'm going to stick with my two guys now. And maybe at the rose ceremony, she's like, hey, Ben came back and I sent him home, but I want to say I choose you two, rather than bring him into the rose ceremony.
Or he might get a fantasy suites. How about that?
Stop. Before they cancel the rose ceremony, no.
Why not?
I mean, yes, the producers would do that, but...
Producers! The men behind the curtain. Yeah.
That's a good prediction.
I actually feel like she should give him the chance of a fantasy suite. Just like another day to really have time to talk things out. Clarify why she sent him home, like why on earth she would, like on what conditions she would accept him back. And then give him the chance to, if she was going to continue to explore a relationship with him, the same chances that she's given the other guys who have had more time because, after hometowns. Well, I guess directly after hometown this was their first time meeting. So if she like give him like a little fantasy sweet date, even if it's just the night portion of it.
And then send Ivan home?
I'll be pissed for Ivan. But
I don't know, man. If she doesn't end up with Zach, then she has like hot water on her hands. Because she told him she loved him, and these other two guys she has not.
Yeah.
Which, again, Ari Lyondike was saying that, like, it's too obvious. It's too obvious that it's Zach at the end.
It is too obvious. Didn't he say I love you to two women on his season?
He did. Wasn't that?
Yeah, he said it to
Becca
and Lauren. And then he chose Becca.
Now married with Lauren, about to have 3 kids.
Which I want to know, this is just like off topic, why did he choose Becca instead of Lauren in that moment?
You have to ask him.
Like, he needs to say something about that.
I'm sure he told
because
Lauren
if
why.
he strongly feels like he...
Oh, I think he did say. He said that it was because he wanted... I think I could be misremembering, but I think he wanted more from Lauren, and he wasn't getting that. So he was like, okay, let me go with Becca.
Okay.
But then after the breakup, when they were talking, like, he saw the emotions that he wanted to see.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe.
So, like you said, this could be an Ari Lyndike, I can't say his last name, situation where she's not getting what she wants from Ben.
Okay.
Ivan is gone. Like, there's no doubt.
Oh.
I still feel it's down between Ben and Zach. We're gonna find out tonight anyway.
Ben, I'm still not. I think there was a time when I was Ben.
Okay.
But I just feel he's too perfect. Like, he just says the right thing in the right way, right mannerisms. Really great at mirroring. Really great.
I still need to see the
I don't feel like it's genuine. I don't feel like it's raw. I think he's doing, I don't know.
I don't think that. I don't know. Maybe I just like the way you are all googly eyes for Brendan. Same way with Ben.
Okay, fair.
Here's the thing. I think maybe because I also relate with Ben a little bit. It's not that like I'm not mirroring, but I think sometimes when you're not a very expressive person of like your emotion, and you're not expressive of when you're struggling, to people see it as you're putting up a front or like a perfect, like you're just too perfect.
Yeah.
But it's just that you're not used to it. You don't know how to like just like be natural like other people who just like when they're struggling, you can tell that their life is not perfect. And then but that doesn't like fault the fact that like you're not capable of these things, or like you are being fraudulent. So I'm like, but then again, there's no way to know. But everything we've seen from Ben, like he seemed like he has overcome so much, and he's been like really vulnerable about his story. For me to think that like he's really just being, putting up a front,
Yeah.
Why would he lie about being bulimic?
No, I don't think he's lying about any of that. I don't think he's
lying.
And I applaud him for 100%.
That's a difficult thing to do on national television. And I'm like not only is he that, he's also a very sweet guy, it looks like, and like obviously super hot with those legs. But but yeah, I don't know. I find it difficult to think that he's. But I guess I can see the mirroring thing. But I want to say that it's a protective measure, because he's been hurt in the past. I mean, Rachel said something about that. Like, he came out of his shell. He shared, he was being vulnerable, and then for her to send him home. So maybe he was only giving her just enough to not get hurt himself.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. Obviously, I don't say that that's a good thing to do, but I think we should give Ben some grace. More space for life.
Yeah.
I mean, they all have. I feel like everyone in this season. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But I do still feel like maybe she might take. I think maybe have another extra. I don't know how they do it though, like with production, to have another added week, and then give him the opportunity to like explore that relationship a little bit more, and not make a decision for a rose ceremony, but then end up cutting Ivan, and then end up choosing Zach, but then not end up with Zach, and then end up with Ben.
Okay, so in this roast, that's your prediction.
Yeah.
Okay. My prediction, I do like that one a lot, but I think she's going to spare Zach a rose ceremony and just be like, hey, it's over.
Really?
Yeah. There's no way she's going to bring him to the rose ceremony. So either she has a final overnight with him now. There's no way she brings him to the rose ceremony. I mean...
I was so scared!
Ben.
I was like, whoa. Wait a minute. Okay, Ben. Okay.
So, I'm going to start over. Okay, so my prediction is that she would spare Ben a rose ceremony. And I like your prediction of she does the overnight Mm-hmm. But I think honestly, she's just gonna be like, no. Right there.
How do you say no? He just told you what you wanted to hear, that he loves you. I
wouldn't even say that. I'm like, yeah.
I wouldn't even say that. He said I'm fault. Which, like, I love Ivan, but he didn't say that. Like, he's in a different place than Ben is. At least he says. So.
And that's another thing. It's like, maybe you realize you're falling in love with someone or, like, ready to say it after you've already been eliminated. So that's, like, a hard thing about the show is that, like, you may want to hear something, but maybe it'll take them another 2 days. But another 2 days.
You need to have been.
It's tough.
Which is why it's not a realistic show, but we love the show.
We love it.
But yeah. Okay, I can see that. So what you said, she's gonna not bring Ben to the rose ceremony?
Yeah, I think she's gonna end here.
Who do you think is gonna be final?
Brendan. No, I think
what are the chances of Brendan coming back?
I don't know.
I don't think.
No,
I think
Brendan's
he's
not coming back. Yeah. Ivan. If I use outside knowledge, Ivan's tweets and stuff and instas are like sus as to whether he's in a relationship with her. Okay. But if I were to ignore that, then I mean I would have to say Zach. That's where the producers are leading us.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out in like 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we think that Zach, or like that's because you have to make a definite choice.
Yeah.
Before we watch it. Zach. Okay. Well, I guess we both agree on that. Yeah. But then also kind of still in the debating whether or not that's gonna last or not. But I guess Zach. Oh my gosh, this has been quite the season.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Oh my gosh, this was so fun. We're gonna obviously take a break, and then Matt James' season starts in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah. We can also do a little like preview breakdown as well. I think that'll be fun, especially now that we have like a concrete. I think there are 30. I don't know how many girls there are. I have to go and check.
40.
But, well, I thought did they cut them down?
No. They said, I think on starting day it's like 30, but then more like come. Something
more come.
Crazy. Yeah.
Oh, I guess we will have a breakdown. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us today. This is our first episode or first video. More to come, but till then.
Breakdown. Oh my god. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to break your life.